And brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Imam Rahim here, Messenger of the Covenant. Break our 7 seals. Who will be able to stand? Who will be? Found statement, brothers and sisters. Great, exceptional, tremendous, comical, whatever you want to use, fear about to grip America and to grip many of you too. Fear by the component that's going to get you on the right path, part of your baptism. Because what I'm going to explain to you today is way beyond your comprehension. First, let's finish this. Fear, astronomical fear, unprecedented fear. It's about to grip America. It's going to touch you. It's going to touch the whole planet. Knock of the hour. Knock of the hour. Just move on into it, belt. Great fear. Fear changes your reality. Changes everything about you. Fear is intense enough. Fear is extreme pressure. Extreme pressure causes things to transform. That can absorb the fear, those that can absorb the fear and transform, and those cannot and are crushed. Oh, the Messiah is on the scene. Big blubber. Phantom power. They understand winter's over. Spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. Winter's over. It was a master of the universe during the winter, 6,000 years, especially the last 500 years. Gog and Magog. Winter's over. Spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. Trying to hold on to the winter. Counterfeit power. Phantom power. Have none. Phantom power. Exposed when it hits solid wall. Phantom power. Counterfeit money. Those ones hit real. Rand is real. Spring. That's from Muhammad is the Lord of the Spring. Lord of the Dawn. He's real. Spring is real. Winter's fading. Anthem. On. He's representing the winter. Okay. I have things to talk about, so we might be here for a while. Brothers and sisters, I'm assuming my voice holds up. You know, it says all things are made new. That means, your mind, that's your mind. Your mind represents reality, your reality. So if everything is made new, that means you have to have a new mind. To be in sync with all things made new, a new mind. It says all things made new, that's some. That means the mind you have now will no longer exist. The new mind, transitioning from winter into spring. But see, your problem is, and you don't understand it, because you're resisting the new mind. You can't help it, because you're judging the spring based on the winter. See? And you don't have the ability to say, hey, stop the winter. Let's see what, and grab on the spring, because you don't know what the spring is about. You don't know the spring. You have no idea what spring is. All you know is the winter. That's the mind you got. And you're going to judge everything based on the winter mind. That's all you're doing that. But how do you overcome that? How can you judge the new mind based with the old mind? They're incompatible. Because you could be looking at the new mind with old eyes. Isn't that what Jesus said about putting new wine in the old vessels? They do that. They spoil the wine. We said, well, nothing else. Like God's old vessels. The problem you got? That's why it has to be shock therapy. The new mind has to be destroyed. You can't use it anymore. Because you're going to keep trying to look at the new mind, trying to understand the new mind based on with the old mind. You can't do that. That's what you're doing. If I talk to you, new mind, that's what angel is, the new mind, it upsets you. I'm going to upset some of you today. I'm going to talk new mind, because I don't think like you think. No way even close. Because you're still looking at everything through old mind lens. So you're corrupting what you see. Because you're looking with corrupt eyes. How can you see clearly if you're looking with corrupt eyes? If you think with a corrupt brain, with a corrupt mind. Now, that mind was fine, perfect, still Bible time, during the winter. No value. It's of no value now. When the people have phantom power, and that power is fading fast. They do everything they can to try to keep it. Oh, let's bring out the coolers. Let's bring out the refrigeration. Anything. Keep this ice. Get this ice going, man. We're going to take Greenland. We're going to take Panama. We got to keep this ice going. And spring just, don't even worry about them. Spring just keeps rolling on in. Like, the only niggas just like little ants. They panic. Oh, man. Let's hold this ice, man. Let's do something. We gotta hold this ice, man. Oh, little Trump, he's gonna hold his ice on for us. It says he sits in the Most High will be cracking, laughing at them, cracking up. They imagine a vain thing. He's keep cracking up at them. Snowman, hey man, come on, man. Let's build a freezer, man, so I can. Okay, well, even if you survive, you're going to be stuck in the freezer. Looking out. There's no win. It's a no-win situation for you. None. Zero. But you don't know that because you're looking from winter eyes. I was in power 500 years. I know we got to we work something out here. Okay? And then they get to desperation. We get to the robot stuff. Because there is a way out for them. They have to destroy the biological creation. They have to destroy the wind and spring. Spring come in, they destroy the land, everything. No flowers come in, anything. They have to destroy the sun. They have to destroy the biological creation. Because robots are not dependent upon the biological system. They just have to destroy you. Because you go out the biological system. The biological system is you. And you don't understand that. But you got a God on the scene and a high priest that understands it, and they're intervening. They're not going to let that happen. That's their last act of desperation. And they're moving fast to accomplish that, and you don't understand it. It's robot stuff and everything, yeah. Talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about what I talked about yesterday, but I'm going to go into a different way. But I think I can explain a little better than I did yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to go back to these. Let's talk a couple things first so I get back to my commentary. This right here. What is written? I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring to nothing understanding of the prudent. You know what he's saying here? Go destroy the winner. Destroy it. Understand the mind. Destroy it. Because that's the wise. That's their mind. Destroy it. There's no value anymore. If destroy it has no value. I'm saying this, they operate on the winter mind, and it's not going to work. It's not working. This whole the mathematical winter is failing. It's being crushed. Planes fall in the sky, crazy weather, economic situation, political turmoil, and there's no avenue no aspect of this reality that's not under extreme pressure. And I'm jumping. I was telling you, because they were the winner, the people that had the sealed Bible, it was the wise, because that was the wisdom for the winter. That was it. Let me check my sound here, brothers and sisters. That was this. That was the wisdom. That was the mind of the winter. They was wise. I could talk about that a lot, but I'm not going to get into it deeply. But that was that's how they were successful. And we weren't successful because, again, you're looking at your still Bible mind. When you look at it from the angel mind, you say, who's the most successful of all? Because you ask someone, what's success? How you define success? If you transform to a higher being, isn't that what can be more successful than that? Isn't that the best success that you could have? You transform a coal to a diamond? Isn't that the best success there is? That's exactly what we did during the Holocaust. We was the most successful because we submitted. And we was most successful. But it didn't look that way because, man, look at coal. He's under all that. You ain't see him. He's under all that dirt and everything. Look at him. We partied. Who's the most successful? But when you look at it from sealed Bible mind, you don't see it that way. When you look at it from our mind, in your mind, you say, oh, who's the most successful? Because we're going to live forever. We're going to inherit the earth and everything therein and everything outside and inside of it. Who's the most successful? It looked like we was the worst off. And you never heard anything like this from anyone. But you hear it here, you don't see anything close. Why? Because, and I'm just giving you, so far up to now, I'm just giving you some warm breezes from the spring. The spring, when spring starts, get some warm breeze. Oh man, it must be getting warm, must be getting spring now. That's all you're getting. But you ain't getting any spring stuff yet, because you get that, man, it's just, ooh. You still ice. If I hit you with some of that, you burn up. You melt right away, right in front of my face. I'm going to tell you some things right now that's going to heat you up. I'm going to tell you some things that's going to heat you up. Just, I'm going to tell you, get in the freezer or something. Keep telling you. You got to be transformed. If you're going to be transformed in a twinkle of an eye, that means you're going to be something other than what you are right now. You won't be what you are, but you don't know where it is. But you're still judging it based on what you is right now. Can you? You can't judge the hereafter based on where it is right now. So some people's idea of the hereafter is, oh man, I'm just going to be rich, I'm going to be powerful. That's what they think. You're like that during Elijah's time. They don't understand. Well, yeah, I got all the ice, I got all the ice and everything else. Yeah, but when spring comes, all the ice, all that money and everything just is no good. It's based on winter. Ideology, winter, reality. This don't exist. That's where the Christ says, no. You got to go into nothingness. You go into nothing. Because you got to give all this. If you give all of it, there's no portion in the hereafter for those, right, who love this world life. It means if you give this world life, that means you have nothing. Oh, nothing. Oh, man, look at me, man. I'm starving here. I ain't got a damn thing. Look at me. That's the trend. That's how can you go to the second floor without getting off the first floor? You don't see it that way. Oh, man. I have all that stuff on the first floor. I don't anything now. And I'm going, I don't know what's on the second floor. What's the excess? People, they got to the point where they had nothing. They got mad and most said, man, we need to get back to something. But there was nothing to get back to. That's the problem. That's the beauty of it. But that's what's going to save you. Because if we didn't do it that way, you'd be right back with your head up master's ass. See, master's, his ass going to be so tight, you ain't get your head up in a minute. His ass going to be so tight, you ain't be able to get your ass up in it. Because you ain't had nothing. But you would. We're going to make sure you can't make. So you have nothing, and your mind won't work. Everything will turn total darkness. And then, that's the only way you're going to accept a new mind. Because it won't work. It won't be nothing for us. That's the only way it's going to work for you. Because you still cling to this. We'll lift you up, but you cling to the earth. Right? Instead of angel, that means you cling to the earth, remember? This reality. Because you don't know anything else. You don't know anything else. Can angel hit me? I knew right away. I knew right away. Ooh, this was. This is going to be a monster. I made the transition. Give it all up. You will make that transition in a minute. Boy, it's into you. We'll get to the main point in a minute, bros. Right here. Look at down here where it says, for in resurrection, they neither marry nor be given in marriage, but like angels in heaven. Now, I'm going to talk more about this in a mathematical sense in a minute. And the way I said yesterday, I know it didn't register with you. The balance. We'll get more into it in mathematics in a minute. But see, who you with right now, that's either male or female, not your perfect match. It's the balance. So if you were 700 and they're 300 and you get 1,000 a day, but they're 700 and you 300. That's the balance you get along. But if you had your perfect 7-7, you wouldn't get along. Because then you got negativity going on. Because you only get 1,000, but you're 1,400. That's what's talking about right there. Where you with now is for this season. It balances for this season. You know the next season won't balance. Balance. Because right now, you're not with your perfect mate. You're not with your perfect mate. You're with the one that gives you balance. You're the one that gives you balance. Remember the balance, that fulcrum thing changes. You have to understand the math that applies to your situation so you can keep on living forever, moving on into time. Because the way you're thinking right now, you're dead. I just told you, upset a lot of you. Oh man, now you're going to look at your partner, oh. Because your thinking was you're going to be together forever. No, you're not. It'd be a total exception if you got two that's perfect match right now. Won't be. And on top of that, when we talk about you being, right, upgraded, when you upgrade, when you come back into existence again, you think you're going to be the same person again? You're going to be a whole different matrix, circumstance. You be able to meet them and know them and friendly, but you not could be your mate. You be your brother and sister. Your mother and father. You're going to have a different mother and father. Because you're looking at it from this lens. And what I just told you, you never even came to occur to you. Never. I guarantee it never even occurred to you. And now that just shocked you. Because now that's another piece in your mind. Oh, how do I reconcile that in my mind? Just that. How you consider it based on your own mind. The problem, the dilemma you're in, right now, because you can't see the new because you still got the old mind eyes. And you're looking at everything from that perspective. And some of you that hear this or tell someone else, they're going to be upset about what I just said. Very much upset. It may change their relationship. But or that's a reason for them to say, yeah, I knew something was wrong with you. Because you're still thinking, no, there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfect for this season. But this season, the wisdom season, now you're transitioning. But see, in the resurrection, when will this happen? When you go to tribulation, it's going to break it right there. That's what the resurrection is, a tribulation. It's going to break that connection right there. Because you're going to be everybody's father if you're a man. You're going to be everybody's mother if you're a woman. You're going to have a whole different dynamic. You're going to break it right there. Because when you come out of tribulation, you come out with a new mind or you don't come out at all. When you come out with a new mind, you're going to see things totally different. You see now, and you won't have the old mind to be clouding your vision. The rest of my children, all your children is yours. We're one body. You don't even think that way. One body. You wouldn't even think the way we thought before we came over here. that would be a step up from where you're thinking now. But the way you was thinking now was correct thinking for the winter season because you was made you the most successful. So you're going to survive and move into a time when everyone else that didn't will no longer be around anymore. Move on, brother and sister. Look at this. Oh, death, where's that sting? Oh, grave, where's that victory? And they try to give an explanation here, but you understand the translation here. Because this Nefericon, the grave is victory, because how is grave a victory? See, they say it did, but you got to understand, angel understand, they look through things. How is grave a victory? If you go into the victory of grave is that you can't come out. Grave is victorious over you. And the sting of death is, I don't want to die, man. Because you think that's the end of it. That's what Farrakhan's offering you. He's offering you the sting of death and the victory of the grave. That's exactly what he's telling you. When you're down, that's it. Nope. That's not Elijah Muhammad Torah. He said you can't come back out of the grave. You come back through the womb. But they try to make all the graves. If that's the case, then what's the point of all this? Why would you give a damn what God cares? Because if he come after you, boom, and that's it. He can't do nothing to you. What are you going to do? Spit on you? You going to send you a nasty gram when you're in the coffin? How are you going to chastise you? And why would you sit around here and let yourself suffer chastisement? You just put into it. You control the situation. They tell you he controls everything. That means you control nothing. That means you have. Why would you do that? I wouldn't do it. The Quran says, I'll bring you back no matter what you do. I should show the verse. I don't care how many parts you spit yourself into. You don't get away from me. You can't outrun consequence. That's what Farrakhan's offering you. The grave. Sting of death. I'm not going to die, man. That's the end of it, man. I want to. But it's like sleep. If you thought that if you couldn't remember when you go to sleep and you wake up and you never remember anything, you'd be afraid to die going to sleep because it'd be death. I'll go sleep. I'll go see. I'm going to wake up. I don't know who I am or anything. I don't have anything. I don't know anybody. I'm tired of that. That'd be a sting. You'd be afraid to go to sleep, even though you wake up in the morning. But you still wake up to what? Darkness. That'd be the sting. That's what death is. Especially for those think they're doing, they might be going to hell. But if you know you being upgraded, there's no sting there. Okay, it's time to be married by 7 feet tall, I'm 5 feet tall. Okay, let me get the upgrade. You welcome it. But now you start fresh again. New family, new friends. It's still your body, right? Whole new experiences. Youth. You're going to perpetuate youth anyway, but you understand what I'm saying. And you keep doing it. There's no grave. What do you care about grave, man? That's the old body. You got rid of your old body. It's like getting rid of your old car. That's the way it is. But the downside of it is, take 4 birds, teach them to climb to you. So you the reservoir, you the treasure chest of your seed. Not just the males and females up to a point. They don't have that, both, they only have, right? They don't have the male side. The male have both sides. They up to a point. They still have the genes of their mama. The genes of their mama and their sisters. Their female cousins. The man has both. And if he doesn't make it, he takes all that down with him. All that down. He makes the hereafter. He brings his mother, he brings his father with him. Bring all that with him. Your treasure chest of that. One brother and sister. Okay, let me get back to the subject. Well, yeah, let me get back to that and then come back to it. I'm going to talk about these few topics, then we get to my main. Kind syndrome. You see how everything works in mathematics as well as not working? The whys going to be. Because China, back in the 50s, China was a basket case. They didn't have any economy. They wasn't doing any of this manufacturing and stuff. They wasn't doing that stuff. They was against all that stuff. Then Nixon went to China. He empowered them because they didn't have any technology, they didn't have nuclear weapons, they didn't have any of that stuff. Well, they may have had nuclear weapons then. I think I know it was a close call. Let me just look. Might as well just get it right. I know when Nixon went there, they have nuclear weapons at that time. It's not a big deal, but yeah, okay. They got the first one October 16, 1964. Then when did Nixon go to China? Mm-mm. Okay, he went in 62, 72. That's 8 years later. Even so, they had atomic bombs. They had no industry, no technology, hardly any. Best case. But now, in Detroit, black folks pretty much owned Detroit, and that was like the auto center of America, industrial. That's where Motown came out of, Motown sound, right? Music every 50 years. And so I'm not going into details. I explained it earlier this week. We're moving to the industrial age. That's our rising. Now into AI age, that's rising more. I'm not going to cover that. I covered that the other day. Maybe I might hit on a little bit. But remember, it was in the 70s. In the 70s, when they came up and they was trying to, computers start hitting, right? Computer age. They didn't have laptops and things at that time. But they were starting to bring computers into industry. And they found out, long story short, that you'd be the best at, because you are. They did research and they shut it down now. I went to the program. Because Reagan, he shut it down. Carter. Anyway, I think what is Nixon, then Carter, then Reagan, I believe it was. Nixon. Yeah, because Reagan came after Carter. He shut it down. Right. They didn't want you to remember the Civil War was about industrial age. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this. I'm just hitting points. And you was the one that was stepping up because you was the best factory worker. You was the best factory. That's why you most owned Detroit. Detroit was the automaker of the United States. And they understood what was happening there. You didn't understand, but they understood on their Bible line. Yeah. They sent all those jobs over to China. They started sending all the manufacturing jobs over to China. Why did you do that? They didn't want you to have them. They saw the threat there. Because you was the best at it. The same threat they saw back so-called Civil War. Because you was the best at it. You was the best at the industrial age coming in. And now industrial age got brighter and brighter and brighter. You became stronger and stronger and stronger. It started with the Civil War. It was about industrial. Because they were sending you into the factories, and you was a better factory worker than the devils were. You could handle it better, the machines and stuff, better than they. And they got angry about it. And they says, no, hell, the master was sending you in there, you was getting ripped off because he was taking the money. But the point, you was a better worker, but you understood what was going on better than they did. So that was hiring them, brought you in rather than bringing them. Plus, you was cheaper anyway. But it doesn't matter you being cheaper if you can't do it. Why would I bring in a retarded person to his job and I got to pay him nothing? Or he's cheap, but he can't do a damn. So what's the point? You need some. You understand? So you was the best at it. They know it. They said, "Oh, Civil War's all about it for it to get you out." They can't wrap that. You're in the unions, what they call apprenticeships and all that kind of stuff to keep you out of those industrial jobs. That's what the Civil War's all about. The truth of it. And then that's what said the saying in it. Okay. He was the best at it. They sent him over to China. Keep you from getting it. Now, Detroit's a basket case. All these, put you back in the ghetto and everything else. Oh, you don't like to work. You ain't do this. Burn all your cities up. Every time you set up a city or whatever, they burn it down. But you was the best at it. If you was just a puppy dog, I know what you do, what they burn it down for. Because you kept being the best at the industrial age. You was beating them. Industrial age, you was beating them. So you was burning down your cities, burning down your towns. Because you was the best at it. And you're the best at AI right now, too. That's why the education system is going out of their way to make sure you don't get anywhere near that. And send all the Indians over to do it. Because you're the best at it. And that's what happened. They sent over there. So now China started getting stronger. And, we got to, everything backfired. Because now China is using all that industry and everything they learned, they got because they were trying to keep us from getting it. Power strong. The goat is going to take them down. Oh, we worry about China. How did China get strong? Because you was trying to keep us from getting it. Everything backfires. Everything you do against us turn against you. You can't F around with us anymore. Winter season's over. You crack me up, you devils. Boy, you crack me up. You're funny. I mean, this is, to me, it's comedy season, comedy hour. He says, this one says the Most High, we cracking up on you. They be laughing. Hilarious. So you send them up, and that China's come strong, powerful. Now you're worried about it because you made them strong, trying to keep us from getting it. Backfire. And we're still getting it because it's our age now. You don't understand, industrial age is our age. That our age is even more our age now. Because now you're really in trouble. Because then you sent you over to China to the industrial age, and now you send them over to India. Remember, step up. If you go up the ladder, right, we'll be best at the AI age. Would be. Africans after that, sort out down the scale, right? I'm saying you move to Indians now. For the AI age. You use it for the industrial age. They're moving up. And now you get stuff from Africa saying, oh, they're doing stuff over there that we never thought of. And we got diverse, we got to bring them over here. Let's help us out. What's wrong with your people? Your people can't handle it. You got all these devils here. How come you had to bring all the jobs to China? Bring all these Indians in to do the AI. You have to all remember, look at the pattern. Industrial to China. Oriental, right? AI, India. What's going to Africa? Well, let's get closer and closer to us, isn't it? You notice the pattern there? All to keep you from getting it. They brought the Indians in to keep you from getting AI. They brought the Chinese in to keep you from getting industrial. All about you. This robot army. They know they can't win a biological army because we control the biology. We control the weather. Right now you're babbling like a baby. You're controlling the air, but you're not very good at it yet. You're controlling the weather, just ain't good at it yet. It's babbling. Oh, you have it. I know here, earthquake, not earthquakes. Down here, hurricane here, there. Shoo! This stuff don't come out of nowhere. What is it? Weather? It's currents. Who affects the currents more on the planet than you? When you breathe in, breathe out, isn't that a current? So what if you got 17 million working together in Hodge, and they breathe in and breathe out at the same time, all together? What you think the hell is going to happen when that happens? Those are currents. Especially when you have control of it and speaking right. I was going to talk about that, maybe I'll hit it. I just got talking, that question there. I said, when I was talking about, you should be talking. Talking is like eating. If you eat bad food, you eat shit, you're going to turn into shit. You talk shit, you're going to end up in shit. The Quran tells you when you get to here, you won't talk unless you talk it right. You talk, if you can't, if your mathematics don't add up, you better shut the hell up. When you say something, you ask mathematics, but right here you can say anything. Freedom of speech. You say something here, your math better add up, or you're going to be, hey, you know math? What are you doing here? Your math better add up. Or you should be talking. And these clowns out here, their math don't add up. Those people Farrakhan, the math don't add up. Well, let me retract that because I got something to say about that in a minute. It don't add up the way they want to add up, but it adds. Well, okay, let me get to it. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You people just talk. Like people eat all the time. Then what happened to them? You're around too long. You talk all the time about what be at the gym is running. What you talking about? Not just talk like chewing gum. No discipline. What you're talking about means nothing. So why are you talking? It takes energy to talk. When you talk, right, you're affecting the atmosphere around you. You keep talking shit as well. You been shit. You can't understand how you got in shit because you was talking shit. You're going to understand this in a minute, bro. Everything is consequence. If you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you should be talking. I got a little ahead of myself on that one. You can't outrun consequence. You can't outrun it. They think they outrun it. And that's what's happening with Ben X and all those clowns. It was Farrakhan that fed them that crap. The womb is, the tomb is it. Death is it. That's it. They think, man, they can do all this crap because something happened. They got to run consequence. Boop. I got you, guys. You can't touch me now, can ya? I did all my thing, and now you come at me with consequence. Hell with you. Boop. You can't outrun consequence. If you could do that, then God should stop talking about consequence. Because that means you can evade it. You can do all the shit that you're doing out here, and then just walk away. No consequence. I got my being out there, everything else. Here come consequence. I'm not going to suffer. Yeah, run consequence. It's got GPS on it. Okay, let me say a couple more things. I'm going to get to my main point down there from yesterday, right? Again, the robot army. They're working fast on that because that's the only army that has a possibility of surviving into past the winter. It's not affected by spring, summer, anything like that. I talk about cyborg. I've been telling you for years. Cyborg. And they have a choice whether they're going to let you into that or not. But they let you into it, you're going to be. They're going to have control. Because if you a cyborg, that means it's like a TV. You got a remote control button. They had a remote control. And you would be a slave forever then. You do everything they tell you to do. You press a button, man, you'll be in total agony. Oh, man. And you work hard, do everything they tell you to do. That's why Negro butts, use the first Negro butt, and at that, they turn you into a sword cyborg, and you are through. You do whatever they tell you to do, and you won't give nothing. Press a button, yes, man. That'll do it a couple of times, and you won't be no problem anymore. You'll be in total agony, and they keep you alive as long as they want to. What they got to do is got your brain. The rest of it just mechanics. They can place the leg, place an arm, whatever. They got to just keep that brain alive. And the brain doesn't live and die like the rest of your body. It's different. You look it up. Take my word. They got to protect that brain. And now they got a real slave. I mean, a slave that's totally you'd be the best slave they ever had. And they don't need this biological system anymore. They don't need birds because they can just, you can have a movie in your brain, a video in your brain. So you can see anything. When you look out the world, you see a beautiful world. It's nothing but desert. It's nothing but just everything is, all the biological life is there, but that's not what you're going to see. You're going to see a beautiful world, paradise. So they control everything you see. They control electrodes in your brain. You be real good at massing. You press a button, then you have a sexual experience better than anything you ever imagined. It's not real, but you think it's real. You had dreams that you feel like it's totally real, now haven't you? That's what they got planned for you. That's for themselves too. But they're going to hold and make control. You're going to be the robot cyborg. Yeah, that's a good word. Robot cyborg. They have control over you. Total. Total. As long as they want. 1,000 years, 2,000, whatever, because they keep that brain alive a long time. But look it up, brain doesn't act like the rest of the body. So in your brain, I mean, they got something for you. That's the only way they can survive to a new reality. That's the threat. But it's not going to happen. That's the only way. And that's why we're working fast to try to make that happen. They'll be cyborgs too. They'll be having their remote control. Their buttons always going to be happy, joy, beauty, power. Yours be, yes, master. You be the servants. It'll make you feel good if you really are good. But breakers. Right? You can't have no woman, but hey, I'll give you something maybe like this. Sick, but the people are sick. I saw this presentation on YouTube. They were talking about, let's say you don't, part of this social equality, because I are. And these devils talking about, they don't take baths once a week. They don't wash their feet. And my mother never told me to take baths. This wasn't a joke. This was serious stuff. I know, because I was a contractor. I don't want to divert. I was a contractor. I had my own business, right? And I was a contractor. What was that at? Oh, yeah, okay. I was in Florida at the time. Yeah, they had a place called GTEDs, Verizon's now. They had a contract there. And I was like working, I was doing my work. They had me working on it, running night shift for them. They had this client down in South America. They wanted me to run that thing for them, and yeah, do it at night or whatever. And there was a couple of people around. There was this devil, right? And around like midnight, whatever, right? Everybody get together for a break and sit them down, right? She started talking about, I don't know how we got the subject. Anyway, the point is, she was saying that, yeah, when we was children, man, the whole family, we used to all bathe together. We all bathe together. Mother, father, everybody bathed together. And she said, man, she didn't see anything wrong with that. But the Bidens, they said he did the same thing. Biden said he took showers with his daughter and stuff. Well, I guess it's a step up even taking a shower to begin with. But she was saying that. Really? I never seen my parents naked. And you bathed my parents. I mean, I'm sure when I was a baby, they bathed me. But she thought that was normal. And then she looked around and saw everybody, and she shut up. I was waiting what was next. This one guy on there, this wasn't no photo either. He had a piece of watermelon, right? A slice of watermelon, right? And I believe it was a dog. So he's eating this side of the fish, and it all else right together. Let me move on. Oh. They're building the robot army. They can build these things as fast as possible, have millions of them. Eradicate you, put you in submission. Like I said, the choice is either eradicate you altogether or turn you into a cyborg, robot cyborg. Okay, let's move on to horrific obituary. See, you don't understand that. What I call the consequence matrix, I guess I'll call it. Maybe call it something else. But see, what false Israel is doing over there in the Middle East right now, they're writing their own obituary. Because what they're doing right now is going to happen to them. What they're doing right now is going to happen to them. Horrific, they write their own obituary. Because see, when we do something, we don't do it in a vacuum. I'll tell you about personification. Like I used to tell people when I was growing up, right? Because they thought I was crazy. I said, people killing people. I said, why would I want to kill my enemy? I said, somebody get to me, kill a man. I took him out of his misery. And nobody knows he's gone. Maybe I said, no, I cripple his ass. Now, cripple his ass. And now he's an advertisement. And don't mess with Raheem, boy. Oh, you see what happened to him. You don't want to be like that guy. Got crippled, man. He got broke his leg, put his eye out. Now he's your advertisement. Everybody sees, say, hey, man, how did it happen to you? Okay, don't mess with that. But you just kill him, man. Why would you get rid of the advertisement? So what we do is that's why it says in the Quran, it says when the judgment comes, everybody said, well, it's just. How are they going to say if it's just if they didn't see the action? Before you can say the reaction is just, you have to see the action. Does that make sense? Before you can say reaction is just, you have to see the action. Then no, it's just. You see the action right now. So when the reaction comes, you know it's just. Is that too difficult to understand? What they doing right now, they write their own obituary. Everybody say when their destruction will be horrific. Be more horrific than what you see right now because it's going to come suddenly. It ain't going to take 79 years to do it, 76 years to do it. Like 76 hours. Or they're compressed, that floods now come as a stream, it'll come as a flood because they're dammed up. Yeah, destruction will be horrific. Nothing will be spared. They say don't spare the children, spare nothing will be spared them. It'll be horrific. It says the whole world's going to be able to see it, witness it. Because when false Israel goes down, I said when it hit Iran, they're going to run to Iran like their momentum. They're going to run to Iran. It's like a deer running to a 10,000-ton truck going 1,000 miles an hour. Ooh, can you imagine what that splash would be like? That's how marriage can be broken. Their momentum, there's the power be exposed. And that means false Israel. It's going to be the aftermath of that. Because these people are going to hate them with it. The whole world's hating them right now. And these Palestinians, they're going to come at them. They ain't going to show them any mercy at all. They remember, man, you just killed my baby. You just killed my mama. You just killed my auntie, my daddy. Ooh. They're going to tear these people to pieces. There'll be no mercy at all. The whole world's going to witness it. That's how it says. Remember, they have to witness it because that's what they're going to see here. Because they're going to know that's what's happening here is about to happen here. And it's going to be so bad. I always tell you, pay attention to the backstory. You see the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing, wind's blowing it. These are moving real fast. That means the wind's blowing real hard. What it tells you says, men's hearts be failing, fear, those things come upon the earth. Was a pause. So they must see something. They see it's going to happen. Right? So they say anticipation, but they see over there is what they see is happening here. Am I making that clear enough? Men's hearts be failing, or fear those things come upon the earth because the powers of heaven is shaking. Well, the powers of heaven is shaking itself. It's not going to, right? It might be here, but that's not what's coming upon the earth. The powers of heaven being shaken. It be something that they see over there that's coming here. Men's hearts be filled with fear. Those things coming upon the earth. Why is it coming upon the earth? Because there's no power in the heavens to stop it. Did I explain it clear enough for you? There's no power. The power of heaven is shaken. That means there's no power. America's power is nothing to stop it. Nothing to protect false Israel from the disaster. This desolation is coming. So they know that is what's coming here. Because nobody can stop it. And so it's coming here. And it's so bad, it's going to make their hearts fail. Strokes. The bad's going to be over there in a minute. You can break these things down. Man's heart's filling with fear. Those things come upon the earth because the house of heaven is shaken. It's not the powers of heaven coming here, shaking. It means those powers shaking. The power is no power to prevent it, to keep it there. So when they see something over there, they know it's coming here. So whatever's coming here is so bad, it's going to make their hearts fail. So he said, oh, is that bad? That means that it's going to be bad over there. Make it clear enough for you? Horrific. They write their own obituary. Read it. They're doing as you have done. But did that say it correctly? How does that go? What you have done. So, in the newspapers? Doing video games? Is that what it says? What you have done shall be done to your mama or to you? They're doing is about to happen to them. It's coming as a flood. Every 6 years coming down. And after 76 days, maybe it's 76 days. It's coming suddenly. You're not running consequence. You understand, brothers and sisters? Let me see if I get to my main subject here now. This is a reduction from yesterday. So it'll be a little bit. Obituary. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Open Army. Stop now. That's some jobs at China. Now China's a powerhouse. China's going to take them down. They're right. They want to go on the road to China. They don't do it 5 years from now. It'll be this year. They'll be a tour with China this year. And it will not be pretty. What's happening over there is going to come here as a flood. Let's see. Sow the wind and reap what? Reap the wind? It said that. It said, sow the wind and reap the what? Let me say that again. I may have Alzheimer's here. Let me see if I can remember how they say that. Sow the wind and reap the. Somebody help me here. Sow the wind and reap the what? The world. The World Series of. Oh, the whirlwind. Oh, God damn. Oh, the wind. Now I'm going to reap the world. That's just. That's not just, is it? Oh, well. I'm up the spring. Those, like, if, for instance, use this terminology right this. 10,000 gallons of water flowing through the town, right? For 10 years, right? So how long it is, right? Okay. Then you dam it up for 10 years. Then it comes on one day. Then the same amount of water. One's a flood. One's a stream. Same amount of water in it. Ain't that consequence? So the wind, reap the whirlwind. We submit it. Where's the dam? The dam is broke. Now you reap the whirlwind. How many years? What's 40 years? Now, look at us laughing, dancing. Man, we was partying, no consequence. Your Bible, that was done. Okay? Now the dam is broke. Oh, damn. Let's get back to where I want to go. Close out, bros. Okay, balance. How about the fulcrum and balance? Justice. You see, still Bible got you thinking this fulcrum stays here all the time. No, it moves. That's why it says, do them double they done you. That wouldn't be just. That would not be just. Unless you understand what I just told you, you dam it up. I punch you, boom. Every day I punch you in the face, bam. Bam. 365 days, bam. Bam. You don't retaliate, bam. Bam, bam. Well, that's not just, man. He's punching him and he ain't getting no consequence. Why is God allowing that? He punching him and nothing's happening to him for 365 days. And then after 366 day, you hit them with a punch, 365 punches at one time. Oh, it was just, wasn't it? Damn, man, you killed a man. Oh, it was just, ain't it? He gave me 365 times, him 365 times. I just did mine in one day. He just took a whole year to do it. Just, ain't it? What's unjust about that? We got 540 years of history, but you're going to get 1 year. We can't stand it. No, you can't. But you enjoyed it, didn't you? Whole new way of thinking, brother, says Elijah Muhammad did say, you'll get a new way of thinking. First of all, you got to get that verse going to be snatched away totally. That's what Master Muhammad's going to do. Is going to snatch away because your thinking is based on this false reality. And it's going to be gone. Your thinking is based on mortgages and electricity and all this stuff, gasoline and the bills. That stuff's totally eradicated. That means your mind will be destroyed. But you need to eat. Your mind needs information just like your body needs food. And now, there's no information, so you're starving. You're mentally starving. You're looking for some information. You had some clowns I did with the pork, chitlins. Then you're going to have bright light over there. That's what you're going to run to after you pass all these other clowns up there, which they will be taken care of. That's a whole new light then, a whole new mind, a whole new diet now. The whole diet's gone. You can't eat that stuff no more. You can't eat no more chitlins, pork chops, all that stuff's gone. When he was eating the pork chops, man, he said, man, we should be eating pork chops. Man, the pork chops are good. See, because you make it based on what's happening right now. Everybody else eating pork chops. It's good to me. Chitlins, they taste good to me, man. I like them. Oh, my Muhammadans talk about, man, you should be eating that stuff. What do you mean, man? I've been eating that. My parents were eating it. You see what I'm saying? You make a judgment based on your mind. Everybody else doing it. But all of a sudden, all the pork chops and shit, all that shit going away. You ain't going to make a decision based on that anymore. You can't use it anymore. And you're hungry. Let me get over there and eat some lamb chops. Eat one meal a day because that's all they got. See, a whole different dynamic now. You ain't forgot the other stuff. But it ain't there no more. You never come here. It's not there no more. No pork chops over there anymore. Like, all that stuff is gone. Only thing over here now is 1 meal a day, lamb chops. Whole new mindset then. That's a simple way of putting it, but okay. Let me try out another way on this. But you need to understand, and you're going to understand if you make it how the math applies to you in different instances. Like I told you earlier, I said, well, how does the math affect our relationship? You never thought about that before. Never came to your mind. I told you when you get to hereafter, the relationship will be totally different. It could be totally changed. It won't be like it is now. If you have exception of when you got two equals, they perfectly match. And I don't think there's any evidence of that, especially among the Levites. No, it ain't among the elect. Or different relationships. But math will change. This math will no longer exist. Your relationships are based on the math right now. Then you go, okay. So we say here, the devils, they're negative. They're negative to us. They're negative nature, opposite nature. They're negative. That's why we have Christ and Antichrist. Negative nature. And original positive. Normal condition. But the energy deprivation, right? We move to the negative, not that we're negative, but because we have enough energy to stay positive. If we need 1,000 units of energy, and there's only 500, there's only 700, that means we got 300 negative. So I should say positive negative here. I should maybe jump into that. I should have did that. Think of that. Positive negative. I mean, it could be all, well, positive negative is better. Because I have nothing, is negative energy. And negative, I hope somebody start to understand the concept of personification, because that we give it a form, so that negative is the devil's. So we have a devil as a companion now. So the devil's, in other words, if you 700, you're 1,000, you need 7, and you only get 700, it means you got 300 negative. So what if the devil is here 300? You got one devil's companion. So say you got devils 100, and you got 3 negative devil's companions. We haven't got the demons yet. And that is the hidden enemy. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so I had this problem yesterday, and I didn't fix it. Somehow it's doing double. I'm just going to fix it. I'm going to take it. But fix it. Must have missed that one. I did fix that. Just okay. Let's move on. See, they say you get 700 units a day, but you need 1,000. So you're going to go. You have to. Yeah, if 1,000 survives, so you're going to get. You going. So where you going to get the other 300 from? You have to give it somebody that has it. But that means you want to get it from the devils. That will give you balance. Give you balance now, because now this comes out to, remember, in this situation right here, with these two together, you got 700. So you have balance. But you got a devil here. This devil's causing you all kinds of problems. It has to be positive, negative too, but I'm going to leave it there. You understand what I'm saying? So now you got devils as a companion. Maybe 3 devils each one. If it's 100, each one's 100. Each one's 50, you got 6 of them. You got one big devil, then you got one. Anyway, that gives you the balance. That's how we end up over here with these devils, because that's what gave us balance. Because if we didn't have that, you don't use personification. That means you got 300, which is bad negative energy, which means famines, attack my animals, disease. It still be negative, but now it's spiritual. When they put everything invisible, so we don't do that. We make every personify everything. So we don't have that situation where you can't see things. They're spiritual, like they tell you to see the Bible, everything. You can't see angels. You can't. No, we can see everything once you open your eyes. So if we didn't have Adam, you could, in this form, if you have it this way, you have a civilization because you be under Adam's civilization. Do it this way. You don't have this. You don't have any civilization, and you have just chaos. Everybody's running around eating each other, fighting food, and everything else. You understand, brothers and sisters? So personified, you have a civilization. It might be a bad civilization, but bad water is better than no water. If you didn't have this, then you'd have chaos. Like I said, people fighting for food, nations attacking each other, and everything else. This way, yes, you control the quality. And this way, I do it this way. Remember, I said you want to transform something, you got to put the type of pressure you need to cause the transformation. So since they're negative to us, they cause us to transform because because the two natures together put pressure on each other. So trying to get your insights into actually what's going on. But now, if relationships, right? Say you're getting 1,000 a day to my relationships, and you're 700. Okay, well, you got enough for you. That means you can have another 300 companion, or you can just have 300 spiritual. I got more money, I got more house. Or you have a companion. Now, you may be a 700. I mean, you may be a female. You may be 700. Your male may be a 300. But you may be a male and 700, female may be 300. Anyway, you're compatible. There's no stress there. Only stress is just the difference between the way you act. But the point is, there's no stress here. You get along because you, like the Quran says, you live in which is given you. So in other words, it's compatible. Those two are compatible. When you're like this, well, if you use a 500, then a 500 be compatible with you. Use 1,000, that will be compatible with you. Here. Now, you're 1,700. Now, that 1,700 may mean you may need 1,000, but you're taking 700 and other stuff. Cars, houses, all that kind of stuff, right? Okay, well, to balance it out, you're going to have a companion. If it's negative, right? You may be married to a devil. Now you're married to a devil, and you need 1,000, so you got another 1,000. So you take 700, you got a car. All stuff with that extra 700 you got, right? And then your next 700 balance out. So if it's negative, they come out of devil here. Be married to a devil, have friends with a devil, married to a devil and have friends with a devil. Maybe you married to a devil that's negative 500, and you got two devils that's 100 apiece, friends, family, or whatever. That's the balance. See? Now, the problem is, you may not realize that's a devil. So you got, now this devil is causing you problems. They got a dog in there. You got to live with their culture. The dog's going to give you cancer, going to give you a tumor. They don't know you're doing it on purpose. Or you with this devil here, right here, and somebody don't like it and knock beside your head or something. Or you with this devil here, I mean, they want, you want to live in their culture, so they eat pork and everything else. And you're doing all the stuff they do. So it could be coming in any kind of form. But sanctification is going to come from them. They can do it intentionally. They could be just out there for your money. Kanye. They just be out here for your money. They could be intentionally harming you. But unintentionally, it's still the same deal. They're being harmed. Maybe you see it or you don't see it. You understand? I'm going to bring another point in a minute here. Let me get back to that. That's the point I want to make. Let's talk about Farrakhan for a minute. Now, yes, pay close attention to this, brother and sister. Now, if anybody watched the so-called Savior's Day Sunday, this sister was up there. Maybe she's a sister, maybe she's a demon. Because the Farrakhan got this, because the Farrakhan got that, because Farrakhan got this, Farrakhan that. You may be telling the truth. Okay. If I can I represent that here? Let me just talk it through first. Get 1,000 a day. Right? And you only need 700. You got 300 extra. That 300 extra, right? Maybe get your little car or something, right? So you got a few things, right? For the 300, right? And then you meet this person. That's why demons are even, they're negative, but you don't know they're negative. Because they got a veneer blackness, which makes it look like they're positive. That's why the hidden enemy. You don't know they're negative. Hey, bro. Whatever. They could be a bro, they could be a woman or whatever. They want to be your friend. They may be a negative 700. They may be a negative 700. Okay? Let me do it this way, boss. I'm going to walk through this. It'll be a little different as they do. Hold on a second. I'll work this through. So just bear with me, boss. I'm just working this through as I'm doing it. Because here you are right here. And you was in 1,000 and 700. That's how much you needed. That means you got a plus. Oh, you got a plus. 300, right? Very much, brothers and sisters. It's important you understand this. So you understand what our people are going through. You got plus 300, right? So that's the balance. The 300 is a car or something, right? Okay. Here, and you see me, but anyway. Okay. So here you are, alone. Then here comes Mr. Farrakhan. He's a demon, but he's negative 700. You don't know that. He pops up in here, right? He pops up in here, right? Making my friend. This to him, right? So what happens? Now you got an imbalance here. Because he's not neutralizing that. Now all you got is 300. Right? Negative to 7, 300. But you're supposed to have 1,000. You only got 100 because you got this 7 as a friend. It's the opposite. It's the same thing, it's just going the opposite direction. In other words, instead of you taking $1 million for somebody, then you create an energy. Okay, put it this way. Here you are, and you stealing $300 from somebody more than you're supposed to have. So now you create negative energy, right? You got this negative energy right now. But what's the other way? Stole 300, and then create negative. What if they just gave you 300? The other way around. You still, they gave it to you. You accepted. Now you got still same thing. So what happened is instead of you creating Farrakhan, he's doing this. So now, since he's doing this, now you got what? Now you got if you use the positive energy. Oh, now, man. Man, you got a car over here, right? And you got all these other things happen for you. $7 worth of positive energy. Now you got, oh man, now get me a house and give me all this stuff. Because all this balance out now. It's still 1,000. But now all these good things happen to you because you brought this clown in and you didn't know he's the ones causing negativity to you. And so now you got these other things, positive things going, but you don't know that's a negative factor here. It's a negative factor. You understand that? Add it all up. It still come out to 1,000. Because he came in and now you got this extra 700 that you didn't have before. Oh, now I give me a house. Look, things working for me. Hey, man, I got you now. Things are working for you, but the 700 points that they brought in. So when Farrakhan come in, you said, Farrakhan, all these nice things happen to you, but you don't realize he's having a negative effect on you. What negative effect? One negative effect, I told you, he already told you. Took your vision away from you, you ain't going nowhere. That's a negative effect. Stay with the devils, that's a negative effect. You see, that's why a lot of people with Farrakhan, because when they got with him, all these good things happened to them, because he's taking away positives from you, and you don't realize he's taking it from you. So that's why you get into those things, because that negativity stuff. You understand? That's why this positive thing happened, because you got that negative set up in there. You were a negative person leading down a negative path, the wrong direction. You don't realize it. So all these good things happen to you now. But how are they happening? They're happening for you on this side. And the winter side, everything's about to go away. I don't know if I can make that any clearer, brother or sister, or not. But when she was saying, all these things happened to me because I got the Farrakhan, yeah. But was Farrakhan, is he a positive effect influence you? No, he's a negative, but you don't realize it. It's a hidden enemy. That's what it means to mathematically be a hidden enemy. It had an effect on you. But you said Farrakhan? All these good things happen. He must be good influence. He must be good. Look, all these good things happened to me since I've been with Farrakhan. Man, look, I got me a wife. Man, I got me a job. All these things over here in this vision, gravitational vortex. All these good things happen to me. I'm taking another level because all these good things happen is in the wintertime, all is going to go away. You just keep me over here in the winter, and now always, but you know what good things happen to you in the winter? You want that transition, you want to get rid of the winter. So you say, hey man, why don't I want to, I'm listening to Farrakhan, man. I want to give up everything. I have nothing. My some dream over here, master Superman. I'm coming to some dream or whatever. I don't know about that. But things happen. I've got a house now, man. I got this, I got that. They ground you in this. That's another way to ground you in the gravitational vortex, because then you cling on to this because this, you don't realize this is going away. Spring is coming. Then look at another way. No, I said I was going to. I said a lot more. I said I was going to tell you some things, but anyway, he said another thing. He said, look this way. You over here, you balance, right? Here come Mr. Suleiman. You want to accept that, right? Boom. What happens? Oh, damn. Now I got overbalance. The way I can balance this damn thing is what? It's the opposite. Oops. What? That's right. What's going on here? There you go. It's out of balance. Got 700 too much. You know, so all these bad things happen to me now. I'm losing this. I'm losing all these little bad things happen to me now. It's negative. The balance is out. But I accept my man. I want to be with him, man. I lost my car. I lost my house. Hmm? He's living in the right direction. He's a positive influence. It means you got to give up some of this stuff. That car, but you don't want to do that. You hold on to this, and you got this. The only way you can have this, you got to get rid of this. When we have Suleiman, you got to get rid of all this. You don't want to do that. That's what is. See, we now down 300. Get rid of all that. I lost my house, lost my car, everything. But he's leading me in the right direction. He's giving me the vision. That 700 is your vision. And all, going home and all that's the future. He's giving me the future. Farrakhan is giving you no future, destruction. He's giving you future. Man, look what I got to give. I got to give up everything. I ain't got nothing. But you got him. You understand the difference, brothers and sisters? I'm trying to show the mathematics. You got to learn how to apply mathematics to every one of the situations. So I think mathematically, I'm showing you the mathematics of this. Because you thought, Suma come in, man, I should get a better house, everything should. That's your Bible thinking. Because it tells you, no, you can get in a garden like this with difficulty and ease. You're not getting a garden like this, like track, huh? You get in the garden, you're going to lose, you have to give everything here. You're going to have nothing. Nothing. This world's life. Because if you have this world's life, you have no portion hereafter. You have to give all this world's life, all of it. Oh man, look, I ain't got nothing. I lost my car, I lost my wife, I lost my husband, I lost everything. Yeah, because you got bound to gain the summer, about to gain the spring. And you lost the whole winter. But why you hold on to the winter? Winter's gone. You see the difference? And that's what people are up against. Because you got people with Farrakhan. Man, look, see me, I'm with Farrakhan. Man, I'm doing good. I'm successful, man. That's you. Look at people over here with you, man. They ain't got nothing. You ain't got nobody. I'm doing good over here, man. Look at me. Okay. With Farrakhan. I got snowman, I got snow cats, I got eagle, I got everything, man. I ain't got a goddamn thing over there. I'll do what you for. And gradually, spring start coming in, all of a sudden, you start getting stuff. That 1,000 go up to 2,000. You start getting things in the spring. So this stuff start melting. So, oh shit. Too late now. No man can't run. His legs are melted, can he? Too late now. Did mathematics make sense to you, brothers and sisters? So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I think I said brothers and sisters. Oh, that was a subject. Take a little bit, then we'll go. God. Now, I tried to explain it yesterday. I'm trying to explain a little better today. Let me back one. Yep. I just leave it like, oh, my bad. Oops. Now this is the God, the original being. This DNA. Remember DNA? That's what DNA looks like, basically. And he has the whole range, A to Z, every attribute. Right? All biological life has DNA in it. All biological life, some aspect of it, but we have the whole range. That's why it says, from one being, all life came. But here's the God. So, all the attributes turn on. It's original, in the original state. All the attributes turn on. So there wasn't any trees, there wasn't any bees, there wasn't any birds, there wasn't everything that we needed, that we had to produce, the individual had to produce itself. From one being came all life. Everything. And then, what was it? The whole range, all this was the attributes. It was all turned on. So that being had all these attributes. It's one being. When the universe is in full contraction, then what happens? Okay. And then what he did, he turned off. He produced the angels. And angels, everything turned on like the original. He turned everything off in himself. Personal. Except the attribute. Excuse me. They say, well, how do you do that? Okay. Remember, this being, everybody gets a certain amount of energy. So, these are two different beings here. Each one gets the same amount of energy. But this being has spread its energy across all this. So is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if it's 90 units of energy, he gets all 90 because all the stuff is turned off. But he only gets 10 here. This will get 10, 10, 10. It's spread out. So he doesn't have as much power as this one because energy spread out over. Because he got to have all these attributes. Because being have all these attributes, all of them turned on. There's still no trees or anything else. And now these are serving to this one. But this one's 9 times more powerful than this one. He's 9 times more powerful than the angels. The angels submit. They're just servants. They do all the stuff that he turned off. This one turned off. This one does. He doesn't do all these individually, but he takes, like I said, he's a being. And so he provides whatever service this one needs. But he turned all this stuff off. You understand? And then this one start doing this. He turns this one off and gives independence. So now you have the trees, they're independent. Now you got God, you got the angels, and you got trees. God, this serves him. He got all these attributes. They turn this one off. And you have trees separate. You have the angels and the animal plant kingdom. You have the God. He's a brain cell. Everything turned on, all the power is right in the brain. It's spread out across his whole body. He's not as powerful. He has his energy spread out across all of it. He turned all that stuff. You understand? Listen. And then he does another one. This is the creation. First, evolution in the reverse, so to speak. First come out the plant life, then insects. Independent now, but they turn off this one. This is still serving this, but he's responsible for handling all these attributes. He's becoming more powerful, right? Because now energy is spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is not 9 times more. He's only 7 times more powerful than this is now. He's getting more powerful. But now these are independent. They're doing it. They're separate. Now you didn't have insects before. Now you got insects. Now you had first you had, now you got insects. Going. Then another one, turn it off. He's getting more powerful. Angels become more powerful. Right? God still says that. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 times more. 6 times more powerful angels. But now you have fish. They had it before. Turn the attribute off. Still had the attributes just turned off. Those genes are turned off. He's all turned off. These are the scientist range. Let's say he's the God. I'm just saying, right? These are the scientists over here. We keep on doing this. Independent, make it more complex creation, I'm not getting to the gender. I'm just saying the basic, more and more complex. This animal kingdom, they're independent now. Now you have fish, you have reptiles you didn't have before. And this has to have to work because these are independent. Now these do these things. Now he has to do all these other things, but he still serves the gods. Angels, they still serve the God. And these are independent here. They still serve, but they still serve the God too, because remember, they're doing it, but they're independent now. Angels don't control them anymore. This keeps on going. Keep on going. Then you get right here. Now you get the most complex being at all. That's the devils. Adam. Most complex at all. It's the most complex that we pulled out of ourselves. Right? And the angels, look, these angels, he's twice as powerful as them. They don't have to worry about this no more. Energy, all in here. So, it's 1,000 units of energy, he gets 1,000. He gets 500. So this is, he got spread out. So he's not as powerful as this one because he got spread out over two attributes, right? So, it happens. And what happened here? The angel, he upgrades their God. He gives this devil sovereignty, so to speak, right? I mean, not sovereignty. He gives that. Remember, this represents the devil now. This whole thing, it's Adam. He has all these attributes turned off. He's powerful because all the energy, if he gets 1,000, he gets 1,000 too. He don't need as much. It's energy deprivation, right? So both of them he gets 1,000. He's powerful as this one. But he needs all this. This one only maybe need 300, so he got 700. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, this is Adam. And what happened? The angel here, he upgraded to be, because angels don't exist anymore. He upgraded to be God. Let's make man like an image. He say some men, male and female. That means he upgraded all the angels to God. And Adam here, he's out here and he has control over the animal, insect. Move on. There you go right now. And you got the God. He still got it's just turned off. But you don't turn Adam off. You don't turn Adam off. So, no more angels. That was a servant. All this still serves the God. Since it's turned on, he controls all this down here. It's down here, rather. This is turned off. If we can show that. There you go. The God still, all is turned off. Adam, he's a servant. Right? All is turned off, but he rules the animal kingdom. His servants don't have, angels are gone. Angels anymore, all turned off. Adam is turned on. And his servants, Angels were the servants. Now Adam's a servant. He controls the animal kingdom. He's not one of the gods. He's not even considered. He's probably one of the beasts. That covers everything there. Okay, that shouldn't be. Get this. Shouldn't be there. I don't know how to get that. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, that was right. Okay. Let me just make sure. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, I had one of my goes on wrong. That was right. And sure. I showed the God. I showed the angels. Angel. Angel had all this originally, right? The first angel. All this turned on. Everything turned on. And God hit. Everything turned on. It was the servants. What I'm showing you is that here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Notice this. Okay, let me back. Here. Now, once this happens, difference right here. This turns on. This turned off, right? We should activate this one. This turned off. Now, this is the way it was. This is the way it was. And then you deactivate this and turn this on. Instead, this is the way it was. It's okay. Now, deactivate this and give us independence. Now you have beast out there. That was part of the attribute, but now they're right. But when you do that, because remember, this serves a function, but now it's independent. But this was doing it. This angel was doing providing this function. But now you don't have to, because now you get independence. Like he's providing all these functions here, but then you're providing the tree function, but you don't do it anymore because now you have trees doing it. Right? Instead, for instance, you don't have big bees and stuff and honey, because now you have bees and stuff doing it. Understand? So what happened is that now once you turn this off, because you don't have to do it, because now you got beasts that would do that. You don't need this anymore. That's the point I'm trying to show you. You get rid of this because you got this one's still trying to perform that function. They say we don't need no. See what happens to them. And that gets back to, like I said, about doing all that, not even showing it. Hold on, bro. Since previous. And again, see here. This is where it is. They say, okay, remember this angel right here has all these functions. These functions still performing. These functions turned off, but it's still performing these functions, right? Performing the function of beast, what a beast need to do. But then it says, okay, I'm going to turn it off and just produce beasts, give independence. But we turn it off. But now you have some that still want to keep this on. I want to change. But we don't need them anymore because we got independent beasts. We don't need someone performing that because we got. What happens? They be taken out, disappear, because they're out of season, they're out of form. It gets back like I was saying about the male and the female. The resistance, because that's the jinn. They resist the change. Because what happened is that they said, They resist the change. Because what happened is the beast was saying, they were saying, okay, homodites, they was like male and female, as original beings. They said, hey man, we don't want to change. We want to stay like we are. Not going to dissatisfaction, attention, not get to that. If we change, if you change us and split us into male and female, the females will be more beautiful than we are. Now, they worry about the strength. So all the energy is going to go towards their beauty. And the male is going to be more strong than us because we have to worry about the beauty because all the energy goes to the strength. They overpower us. They're more beautiful than us and more strong than us. No, hell no. But the process had to continue because the nature of the universe continues expanding. And so there was a war between those resisting the change. That's what happened to the moon. That's what's behind the moon situation. When it says based on language, that's the fundamental. Because we know one big hint is that the female is tied to the moon. Her nature is tied to the moon. Fundamental nature tied to the moon every month. And that's what happened, that process, and that's what's happening right now. Because you got some people right now, they're resisting the change. They don't want to move over to the winter, which is spring. They don't want to transform to God. They want to stay like this. Amen. We're doing fine over here. In America. Same thing that Jen says, I'm not going to submit to Adam. Resist the change. We submitted to the change. So now we're the new creation. We got the analytic and spatial. That's Rama's analytical side. My space side, high priest and the God. So they want to hold on to old function. They want to take it back 1,500 years back to Rama's time. Remember, the jinn are not about thinking, they're about submission. They don't tell you in the Quran, oh man, you're Muslim if you think like Allah. No, if you submit to Allah. Angels are about submission. Understand? The God's about thinking. That's why he told the angel, I know what you do not. You don't know a goddamn thing. I know you don't know. You just submit. Angels are about submission. The God's about thinking. And but he taught Adam how to think. Because that's the pressure he wanted to put on us. The star says, start thinking. That's how we be transformed. We have to be transformed to submitting people. We start submission. Am I making it clear to you, brother, sister? We start submission. And then we end up thinkers. With submission as angels. But angels submit. And then let's make man like our image. And then in our submission, right, being under Adam's control, thinkers, that kind of pressure causes us to start thinking. To become gods. Assalamu alaikum. Because you can't say. Inspiration, it's promise. What you say?